Hello and welcome. I hope you're having a good day. So this video is a quick reminder of signs that you are actually on the right path in your life. So I've talked about anxiety in many other videos. Like anxiety, what is that? It's a sign of alarm. It's an alarm signal that something is off, something is wrong. So either in yourself or like outside of yourself. So it's just, that's what it is. Like you're feeling anxiety when certain emotions is on the rise that you want to avoid, or you're feeling anxious with someone who triggers some emotions in you, or you're feeling anxious with someone who's actually dangerous for you, etc., etc. So it's an alarm signal. And often we talk about anxiety as is a signal that is something that needs to change. Like something is off in your life. Like you need to look deeper, like what is this anxiety about? And what is off, like what is not aligned, what do I need to change, what feelings do I need to feel, or what do I need to face, etc. But it might also be that you have changed. You have changed, or that you're actually doing something that is good for you, and then you feel anxiety. And you might be that you feel the anxiety because you're doing a good thing for you. You're on the right path. And this anxiety might show up as like a reminder to try to draw you into the wrong path again. So it might not always be that the anxiety comes to tell you, oh, this is something that needs to change. It might also come to tell you, oh, something is changing. I'm afraid. Come back. Don't change. And that anxiety, you should just observe. You shouldn't then act on the change that it wants you to do, because you already did the change. So that's a different kind of anxiety, where you actually already did the change. You were brave to make a new decision in your life, or like to engage in a new kind of relationship, or to communicate in a new way, or let go of something in your life, or let go of a relationship. Say no to something, close a door. And it feels right. You thought it through. You practice to listen to your heart, and everything that I've talked in many other videos on how to fall into yourself and really ask yourself. And if you did that, and then you took the steps and you made the decision, and like, this is good, now I'm on the right path. But then all of a sudden in the evening you start to feel anxious, or like days after you start to feel really anxious, and with the anxiety comes these intrusive thoughts. So what's this actually right now? You don't know what you're doing. This is not, you should go, you should abort, you should cancel everything, you should go back. And the skill there is to be aware of, okay, is this anxiety coming in to actually telling me that I need to change something, and that I need to listen to it, and I actually need to abort? Or is it coming in just that because to remind me that I'm changing my life to something good, and this is unknown. I'm leaving something that I'm familiar with. I'm leaving home. I'm leaving a certain way of acting or a certain way of relating that is familiar to me. So that's why the body sort of get anxious, and sort of it tries to take me back through the anxiety and through the thoughts. It tries to, bring me in. And if that's the case, then the only thing you should do with anxiety is just to observe it, and to know, okay, this is like just a blast from the past. This is just a rest from my programming. This is just a reminder that I'm actually on the right path, and that my body is like realizing it and gets scared and wants to abort the whole thing, wants to stop it. And I need to, be kind and loving towards that action, because it wants the best for me. My body is like thinking it's doing something dangerous, unknown. So it's basically just want to remind me, have you thought this through? Or this is not good, now you're stepping out of your prison, right? You're stepping out of your prison. You're stepping out what you know. You're stepping out of your known reality, and we don't know what's outside there. And you've seen videos there of neglected dogs or whatever, really traumatized, and they're like in a cage, and then you open the cage and they're not going out, they're like going in more into the cage, which is also very human. Like, we don't know what's out there. I don't want to go out. But eventually when we go out, and then it takes a lot of courage, and of course we're very scared, we're very anxious, but eventually we explore, and then we get more and more safe in what's outside there and acquainted to what's outside there. So it's the same thing. So this anxiety that comes in, it should be just, you should just let it pass. And you should also take it as a sign. Well, this is, I'm feeling this because I am on the right path, and I shall let it pass and then see what happens. And if you're not sure about whether this anxiety that comes when you've taken a choice, if it's like an anxiety that you should listen to like as if this is the wrong choice, or if it's an anxiety you should listen to like, no, this is because of the right choice, then you should just wait and observe until you know better, until you have more information. Or you feel it immediately, but if you don't, you just wait and let it pass, because emotions are not reality. You know, emotions, they come and go, and they are just trying to guide us, trying to inform us, and we shouldn't act on emotions immediately. We should just let them happen to flow through us, so that we then get the info that it wants to tell us, so that then we can make a conscious decision when it has calmed down. Never make decisions when you are emotionally flooded. Then the chance of it being like chaos is bigger. So let it observe it, let it flow through you, and then make the decision. So yeah, so anxiety might be a reminder that you are on the right path, and think of it like this way. If you're truly changing your life, maybe you're taking the course that I did, how to love yourself and live fully, when you stop with what's hurting you and you start with what's good for you. The link is here in description. And what I talk about there, what you will notice, that when you are engaging in new things, when you worked with a lot of your darkness and you bring in some light, your body is not used to it. And your body is not maybe used to be treated well by yourself and then by someone else. It gets confused. And then dark thoughts are coming in, or anxiety is coming in and try to get you back. It's like using their last force. Oh, no, she's changing, or she's out there. Like, try to take her back where she belongs, in this lower vibe frequency. So that is just a sign that you're getting closer, or that you're like on the right path. That is just trying to make the last thing, the last chance before they lose you. But they're supposed to lose you. You're supposed to continue the path and do and receive what is good for you. So see that just as a reminder of your past. And sometimes the darkness come right before the light. So that's how you can see it. And observe and get to know yourself, and your anxiety as a signals, and your emotions as signals, as information, and let it pass, and then make conscious decisions. So basically, all this is about getting to know yourself as good as possible, so you can be aware and feel control in your life, so you can make conscious, good decisions for you. That's the control you can have. Otherwise, it's really about letting go of control and flow and have faith. So I hope these thoughts finds you well and inspire you, and get some more, helps you to get some more knowledge about why you feel anxious in certain situations. So have a continuously good day. I will too. Bye.